Hello friends, welcome to our channel Study Island. So today we are going to see how to solve when the numbers are in the form of recurrent non-terminating decimal number. If you have like this numbers, how to convert it in a P upon Q form. So question 2 is express each of the decimals in the form of P upon Q. Okay. Now here this decimal is non-terminating, means 0.4, it will be like this. It is not terminating, it's not stopping. Okay, so that's why this is called non-terminating, and recurrent means it's repeating also. The same number is repeating. So this is called non-terminating recurrent decimals. So for converting these type of decimal into P upon Q form, first we will assume x is equal to 0.44. These type of numbers into P upon Q, our aim is whatever number is repeating itself, we need to bring it in the here before decimal. Okay, not after decimal. So for that we need to multiply. So here it's only one digit, so we will multiply it by 10. So multiply, we will assume this as equation number 1 because here we have assumed x is equal to 0.44. Multiply both sides by 10. So we will multiply by x, and here we will multiply 0.44 multiply by 10. So here we will get 10x, and here this will come as a 4.44. Okay. Now we will assume this as a equation number 2. Now what we will do? We will subtract equation 2 from 1. So I am just writing directly equation 2 minus equation 1. Or either you can write by subtracting equation 1 from equation 2. That is also fine. So here 10x minus x, 10x right hand side we will keep it as right hand side, and left hand sides of the numbers we will keep it in the left hand side only. Minus 0.444. So when you will subtract, here you will get 9x, as we know here it's 1, it's understood, and here you will get 4. Okay. So the final answer will be x is equal to 4 upon 9. Now here it was only one number was repeating itself. Now if there are two numbers, how we will solve? So we again assume x is equal to 0.3737. Now after decimal there are two digits. So if we multiply it by 10, again one digit will be there. So it will not solve our purpose. So here we will multiply by 100. So this we will assume as equation 1. Multiply both sides by 100. So we will get 100x, and here we will get 0.3737 multiplied by 100, which will give us 37.37 and 37 like so on. Okay, this one we will assume as equation 2. Again we will subtract equation 1 from equation 2. So here I am writing by subtracting equation 1 from equation 2. Okay, so here 100x minus x, both are in the left hand sides. Here now right hand sides numbers we will write and subtract. So here you will get 99x, because here it's 100 minus 1 will give you 99, and here you will get 37. Okay, 37.3737, here 0.3737. If you will subtract 0, 0, 0, 0, here you will get 37. So that's how we got 37. Now what we will do? We will transpose 99 in the right hand side. So x is equal to 37 divided by 99. As 99 was here in the multiplication form, and when we are transposing to the another side, so opposite operation used to follow. So here it was multiplication, so opposite of multiplication here it will be division. So that's why it has come as a division. The same thing we have done here also. So this is your answer. Now we will solve question number 4, 0.621. So here we can see after decimal there are 3 digits. So which number we need to use to multiply? If you have assumed 1000, you are correct. So here first we will assume x is equal to 0.621. I think there's a, sorry I missed the bar. 6 to 1 is repeating itself. Okay. So here we will assume it as a equation number 1 and x is equal to 0.621 and 621. Now multiply both sides by 1000 because there are 3 digits. So if we have to bring these 3 digits in the right side of decimal, we have to multiply with 1000. So we have to multiply with x also. 1000 multiplied by x is equal to 1000 multiplied by 0.621 and 621. Now it will give you 1000 x and here we will get 621.621 and 621 so on. This will be our equation number 2. Again, by subtracting equation 1 from equation 2. Okay. So here we will subtract equation 1 from equation 2. So we will get 1000 x minus x and here 621.621 minus 0.621621. Make sure how many digits you are taking after decimal. In both the equation it should be same. Then only you will get as 0. Okay. So here you will get 999x is equal to 621. Okay. So here we will transpose triple nine in the right hand side. So it will be divided. Now here we can see the both numbers are divisible by 3 or we can simplify. So we will simplify it. 3 2s are 6, 0, 3 7s are 21, 3 3s are 9, 3 3s are 9 and here also 3 3s are 9. Here again I hope this is divisible by 3, 3 6s are 18, 3 9s are 27, here again triple 1. Again it will be divisible by 3, 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9 and here it will be 3 3s are 9, 3 7s are 21. So your answer will be 23/37. I hope this is clear. So this is your answer. So if you are able to simplify, you need to simplify. Okay. Now next question. Here everywhere it was 0 in the left hand side of the decimal. Now here there are numbers. So it will not make any difference. So here again we will assume x is equal to 125.333 and we'll assume it as a equation number 1. Again here after decimal there is only one number which is repeating. So we will multiply by 10 only. Okay. So multiply both sides by 10. So here we will get 10x and here we will get 125.333 multiplied by 10 which will give you 1253.333. Now we will assume it as a equation number 2. Now we will again subtract by subtracting equation 1 from 2. Okay. So here 10x minus x is equal to 1253.333 minus 125.333. Here we will get 9x is equal to 1253 minus 333. We will subtract here. Make sure you are writing it in this form only. Take care of the place value. Here it's 125 and it's 1253. So you cannot write it like this. It will be wrong. So make sure that you are writing it correctly. Here it will be 0. 13 minus 5 will give you 8. Now here you will get 4 minus 2, 2, 1. So you will get 1128. 1128. Now we will transpose 9 from the left hand side to the right hand side. So as again we can see it's in a multiplication form. So when it will come this side, it will be divided. So let's see, can be divided by 3. 3 3s are 9. 3 3s are 9. let's divide it here. 1128 by 3. 3 3s are 9. 2 2 3 7s are 21. 1 8 3 6s are 18. Yes, we can. So we will get 376. Now again, can be divided by 3. 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6. Then 16 will remain. No, we cannot. So our answer will be 376 divided by 3. So this will be the P upon Q form for this number. Now we'll see the next question. Question number 6 and 7. So 4.7 and bar. So again we will assume it x is equal to 4.777 and we'll assume it as a 1. Equation number 1. Again we can see after decimal there is only one number which is repeating itself. So we will multiply by 10. So multiply both sides by 10. So it will give you 10x and here 4.777 multiplied by 10. 10x is equal to 47.77 and 7 so on. Now again we will subtract equation 2 minus equation 1. Okay. So we will get 10x minus x and here 47.7 minus 4.43. So x is equal to 43 upon 9 as 9 will be transposed this side. So this will be your answer. Now there is one more possibility. We can have numbers like this also, in which after decimal immediate number is not repeating itself, but after decimal, after that whatever number is there, that is repeating itself. So here again first we will assume x is equal to 0.4777 like this we will write. Okay. So in this condition we have to multiply it 2 times. First we will bring this for this side, okay, decimal's left side, and then again we have to bring this 7 also in the left side of that decimal. So we will multiply it 2 times. First we will multiply by 10 because after decimal we need to bring only 4 here. So multiply both sides by 10. So here we will get 10x and here we will get 4.777. Okay, we are assuming it as a equation number 2. Okay, now again because this number is recurring or repeating itself, so we have to bring this number in decimals this side. Only one number, so we again multiply it by 10. So multiply both sides by 100. So you will, by 10. So here again you will get 10 multiplied by 10 means 100x, and here you will get 47.777 and so on by subtracting equation 3 from equation 2. Okay, so we have to subtract these. So 100x minus 10x and here 47.777 minus 4.777. So here we will get 90x and here we will get 43.0 means 43. So x is equal to 43 upon 90. I hope this will be your answer and you are clear. If you have any doubt, kindly let me know through your comments. Kindly like, subscribe and share. Thank you so much guys for watching.